This is episode 3 of The Legacy Architect. We have your sovereignty. We have your framework. Now we need the engine. Generative AI isn't coming for your job. A storyteller using AI is coming for your legacy. But there's a dangerous trap here. If you use AI to sound smart, you lose. If you use it to amplify your soul, you win. The agitation, the uncanny valley of trust. We are living in the Slop Era. The internet is drowning in AI content. Humans have a biological radar for the uncanny valley. When we read text that is perfectly average, which is what ChatGPT produces, our subconscious flags it as a threat. It feels dead. If you let AI write your emotional content, you become a vampire brand, dead inside and feeding on the living. Trust is the currency of the future. AI is inflationary to content, but deflationary to trust. The Omnimedia Moment. This broadcast is brought to you by Omnimedia Architecture. We use AI as a symbiote. We teach the media company in a box concept where AI handles the structure, but you handle the soul. Here's the architecture. The analog moat. In a world of infinite digital scale, the only thing that gains value is what cannot be scaled. We call this the analog moat. You need to build experiences that AI cannot forge. The tactics: unedited audio, raw voice notes with background noise. AI cleans things up because reality is messy. Messiness is now a trust signal. Physical touch: handwritten letters to your top 50 clients. Live unscripted streams. AI can generate video, but it can't riff in real time, not yet anyway. Use AI for the skeleton, SEO, formatting, scheduling. Use your humanity for the flesh. Symbiotic syntax. Inject your specific failures into the AI prompt. AI cannot hallucinate your pain. Your pain is your proprietary data. Let's ground the technology. Picasso once said, "Computers are useless. They can only give you the answers." The value in the future of work is not the answer. It is the question. AI gives answers. Humans ask the questions that matter. Your job is no longer to be the encyclopedia. It is to be the philosopher. Is your content efficient, or is it effective? A machine is efficient. A human is effective. Want the tools? Go to joshuatberglan.com and search for AI or media. Technology is the amplifier, not the source. You are the source. On the next episode, we discuss how to survive the pressure of this machine. Keep broadcasting. My name is Joshua T. Berglan. Thank you all so much for being here. I really am enjoying this series. I hope that you are too. There's a ton of information here, but I wanted to tell you on my website, I just announced the search engine that you can use. I have an amazing Google-powered search engine built into my platform where really that is the best way to maximize all of the free resources on my page. Even though there's a lot on my platform that you can see, there's a lot that you can't see, and that search engine gives you access to all of the information. Also started something really new that it was a lot of fun. In my books, I talk about all of the different revenue streams that people can generate from their own platforms. And media monetization is one of my specialties that I teach, and some of my books really focus on all of the how-tos, and they're designed to expand your vision, to show you what's possible, while also teaching you all of the tools that are available for you to be able to use. And most of these tools are free. That's what my books teach. But one of the things that I talk about is creating merchandise. That's a great revenue generator for brands. In my case, I've played around with merchandise before, but I've been so busy with the other forms of creation that I do. It's been really my history with creating products has always been for other people, not for myself. So I've been, one of my dreams that I don't really share with anybody is one day I want to have my own fashion line. Yeah, I said it, but because it's something I've grown up around and I find it very, very interesting. And it's another form of art. And as an artist, it's something that I find to be a beautiful art, or it can be. I mean, mind you, there's some things out there I scratch my head about, but I do look at it as art, and I appreciate that. So I created a series of products and the theme is sovereign leader. And I had a friend that was the inspiration for this. And with that, when I was creating the merchandise, I was really just doing something very, very basic and simple, but nice apparel. And when that seed was planted, it just inspired so many different ideas. And so I created a merchandise series of products. Well, first I want to tell you that 10% of every sale goes to benefit the Holt Prize in Nigeria. And the Holt Prize is one of the most amazing organizations that I've ever come across. And having worked with them for 2 years now, I just believe it's the Nobel Peace Prize for entrepreneurship. And the way that it works with the youth is so empowering. And instead of, a lot of times we encourage charity and, people start nonprofits, but Holt Prize, even though it's a nonprofit, seeks to not seek charity, but to inspire business to solve the world's problems. So it's a global competition, and I've been blessed to work with the Nigeria team, actually several different teams in Nigeria for a few years now, and it's been one of my greatest honors. So everything, all of my services on my website, and then also even the merchandise, 10% of the sales go directly to Holt Prize. Because it's something I really believe in. But what's exciting about this merchandise is you're not wearing world's mayor swag from the sense of you're wearing things to promote me. I created pieces that would be fun to wear for anyone. Like I didn't want, I'm not trying to get people to go out and promote me. That's not what my objective is. By promoting this apparel on my podcast or in anything I do for that matter, it's meant to be a fundraising tool, but also I wanted to create some really awesome designs. So on my website, you'll be able to see that. I think it says World's Mayor Gear. I'm going to change that title, but I just threw that up there for now. But there's some really cool, fun merch that would just, it's got everything from dog clothes and to dog tags. You got everything from women's clothes, men's clothes, unisex. Should we say omnisex now? But that's another conversation. Anyway, it's fun. And what I did was I used the term sovereign leader and created pieces of art inspired by my favorite artist. And there's a fun mix there. Picasso, Van Gogh, Dali. So there's some fun stuff there. So check it out. Like, even if you don't buy anything, just check it out because it's a lot of fun. I think there's like 70 items now. And as the more I get creatively inspired, I'm going to be creating different series and tapping into different forms of creativity to create merchandise because, well, it's fun. And then eventually I'm going to start my own line, but that's not here for right now. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you all this is because one of the coolest things about creating merchandise is that you don't need money to start. And that's one of the other things that I teach in my book. In fact, everything that I teach in my books shows people how to do it without money. That you can go to my platform at joshuatberglan.com. I mean, I pay for the web hosting fees, but everything you see there, everything, and when you check it out, it's a lot. But when you see it, it was all done with no money. Anyone can do it. Anyone. The books, the podcasts, the documentaries, all of it, merchandise, all done with no money. So if I can do it, you can too. And the cool thing is I was self-taught, but I've written some books to prepare you and to help you avoid a lot of the mistakes that I made, and also really to fast track you on reaching your goals. So anyway, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Again, you can take advantage of that search engine. You can literally learn about anything you can imagine. And the reason why is it's not so much that I'm an expert on all of these different subjects, but if I'm not an expert in an area, well, I interview the experts. So we've covered a lot of ground with our interviews. In fact, one of my books, Unmasking Humanity, features some of the world's most brilliant minds from every possible industry you can imagine. So I've been blessed to learn from the best from all walks of life, and you can take advantage of what I've learned for your own goals, your own mission, and especially if you're looking to break out of addiction, if you're looking to break free from the trauma of your past, if you're somebody that has a lot of secrets, if you're somebody that's scared of the truth, I'm a wild resource for that. And what I mean by that is I live by a very bold honesty, and it's not always easy, but I will tell you this: radical honesty and radical truth has not only set me free, but it's set a lot of other people free around me. And because of that radical truth, I live free from anyone's boxes. Like, I don't care about judgment. In fact, I look at anyone who may not, comes to a point when we get to knowing our identity, and we know our identity, it's a lot easier to stand in that truth regardless of how others people feel about it. Not everyone's going to welcome the truth. Not everyone's going to welcome your truth. Not everyone's going to welcome your authenticity. I know from experience, but I know one thing: I'd rather be free than put in a cage, and I'd rather be free on someone else's leash, and I'd rather be free than being subject to someone else's control because they manage my secrets. I don't have secrets, and because of that, I'm free. And that's a good place to be. And when we're free, then we're able to start receiving and walking in the life that we were created to live. And so while a truth journey, a healing journey, all those things are really tough, it is the ultimate joy. And it's my life was a pretty crazy life. As you know, my book, The Devil Inside Me, depicts most of the craziness. But that said, because of being set free, I'm able to be me. And I don't know about you, for a long time, I was really scared to be me or even find out who I really was. But, when we learn our identity and we learn who God created us to be, it's a pretty amazing place to be, So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and go check out my website, www.joshuatberglan.com. Thank you for listening. Happy holidays.